Wow, 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 wow. This is another beautiful day. I'm always excited when I have the privilege to do this. It's a great privilege and I do not take it for granted. All right, everyone, begin to share quickly. Begin to share quickly before we jump right in. It's going to be quick today. It's going to be quick. I wanted to spend longer time today, but it's very fortunate that I can't spend too much time today because I started a bit, you know, a bit quick. Yeah. So right about now, I'll be switching back. You'll soon see my face. Yeah, and before you see my face, I want you to quickly share. Last week I did mention that I'll be discussing based on our comments, but maybe some of you didn't get it. Now you must understand that when we go live like this and you drop your comments, YouTube does not store your comments in the comment section. It stores your comments as an algorithm. So when we go off live, the comments disappear. So you have to comment again on the video. So I did say to us, comment on the video and your comment will be the point of discussion for this week. But I see that a lot of people did not understand. So what I'm saying to you again is this week, today, I want you to do a double comment. You're going to comment twice. The comments you're dropping right now, I appreciate it. It's well appreciated. But after the live end, go back to the live, play it again for the second time, and comment. So you're commenting twice. You can repeat the same comment, it's fine. You can change the comments depending on how you are inspired, it's fine. Then I will be able to use your comments for the next time, and that would be amazing. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Yeah, so you're welcome. I want to specially welcome every one of you that is online already, and those of you that is yet to be online. Don't hesitate to join me quickly because it's going to be amazing. Welcome to PMPN Multimedia Studios. Yeah, I'm broadcasting today from the main studio, and it's a privilege. I like the way I'm looking today. I'm looking good. You can drop the comment if you want, but I know I'm looking good because I can see it right here in my device. So I just want to thank God for His faithfulness. This is February, and February is coming to a close. We have just 4 days to go, but the mercies of God has taken us through successfully, and the grace of God has kept us through successfully. Aren't you grateful for seeing the end of February? Aren't you grateful that God, in His faithful and His mercy, has brought you to the end of February? I am super grateful and very much thankful, not just for myself alone, but for my family also as well. I'm very, very much thankful for His mercies, for His kindness, and for His love. I see your comments coming in already. Thank you. I'm not going to reply to your comments in the chat, but I can reply verbally. So I welcome all of you for coming online. Thank you, my baby. I know you are always there. I want to say to you that you need to watch out. In my YouTube channel, there are reels that come out from this live broadcast. So it's a replay, but in a form of a reel. It's on my Facebook, it's on my YouTube, it's on my TikTok, it's on my Instagram. So you can go to any of those places, find me with the same name, PM Space Rock, PM Rock, and you're going to find those reels. They are powerful and you need to go through them. They are short reels, but very powerful. And right about now, I want to continue where I stopped last week, talking about Tell the Story, episode 2. Last week, we talked about telling the story, and we're dealing with the basics in episode 1. We talk about your character, your life itself, the way you live tells a story. And I did ask you a question. I asked you to think through the week. What story do you want to live in the mind and in the heart and in the understanding of people? What story do you want to live? You know, it is so wonderful. My bishop was speaking today, my mentor was speaking today, and he made a very vital statement. And he said, the end is near. The end is near. We are in the ending days. The end is near. And he was saying it, that the end is here already. And the question is, what legacy have you left? What legacy are you going to leave? What legacy are you leaving? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? It's very important for you to think about these things. You need to think about your life, think about the steps, think about your decisions, and think about your character. You see, character is one thing I talk about a lot. I cannot overemphasize that word, character, because a lot of people, they live without, without the consciousness of their character, without paying attention to their character. A lot of people, they live their life so careless, and they don't even bother to pay attention to their character. Now, you need to understand that your character tells the story. There is a portion of the scriptures I love so much. It said, by their fruits you shall know them. It didn't say, the scripture did not say by their name. It didn't say no, by their money. No, it didn't even say, by how powerful or how influential. No, it said by their fruit. The fruit is your character. Before anything, your character is the first thing that you can be or you will be identified with. I want you to know that your character is a vital tool in the playing of your destiny, either good or bad. Your character is an inevitable tool that you can use to make your destiny a well-lived one, make your destiny a beautiful one, or make your destiny a soon-forgotten destiny. Your character is the reason why a lot of people will not forget about you, even after centuries upon centuries. Your character. What story, what legacy are you going to leave? What legacy are you building? Because when I say what legacy are you going to leave, some people already, they are thinking of death. Oh man, so am I going to die? Okay, let's not think about death. Let's just talk about it. What legacy are you going to leave? What legacy are you working on already? Because you must understand this. I don't know if you're thinking the same way I'm thinking, but you need to understand that your life, the way you live your life every day, is a legacy. So you don't just understand, or you don't just think that, oh, the way I'm living my life is the way I choose to live my life, so I live it any way I like. It's more serious than that. The way you live your life is a legacy. So you need to ask yourself the question, the way I live my life, is it good enough for someone else to follow my footsteps? The way I live my life, is it good enough for somebody else to emulate? You see, when I started, I talk about my mentor. Now you need to understand that I am very meticulous. I am very careful when I follow people, because I don't ever want to follow the wrong person. I want to follow the right person. I want to follow the person that I can look at his life and say, I can emulate this. I can imbibe this. I can adapt this culture and I will be safe. So when I say my mentor, I don't say it by accident. I don't say it in the way of mentorship that everybody say, I have a mentor, I have a mentor. No, I don't believe in those things. I don't work by those standards. No. So I don't just wake up and say, this is my father in the Lord, this is my mentor. No. Or this is my daddy in the Lord. No, I don't play those games. So when you hear me say my mentor, it's serious. It's very serious. Because I have looked at his life. I have looked at the way he does these things. I have looked at the way he patterned his life, the way he leads. I've looked at his leadership characters and his leadership attributes, skills. I've looked at his lifestyle. I've looked at what he says and what he does. They are the same. I've looked at a lot of things before I made my decision and said, no, this I can make my mentor. This I need him to be my mentor. I am going to him and I'm going to lay down every ego I have, bring myself down to the floor so that I can be mentored, I can become the best of me. When you have the right mentor, sorry, I'm digressing, this is not for the day, but I think I needed to digress. When you have the right mentorship, you will be safe, your life will be safe, your destiny will be safe, you arrive at the right destination. You arrive at the right destination when you have the right mentorship. Now, you must understand that the way you live your life every day is a story you are writing. So when you wake up on a Monday and you just decide to do whatever you feel like, you wake up on a Tuesday, you decide to sleep the whole day, achieving nothing. Just understand this simple principle that the way you live your life every day is a story you are writing. I'm sure this sounds serious. You need to understand. So you don't just make any kind of decision. No. You don't just wake up. No, you take your time. I took my time for years. I took my time for years. I wanted the right guidance over my life. I wanted the right person. I wanted the right amazing, wonderful person to guide me through the journeys of my life with all the giftings and all the diverse, complex and simple, diverse gifting. I have simple gifting, I have complex gifting. I'm so talented. With all of that, I needed the guidance. Now, if I had that guidance from earlier stage or earlier, I started with the guidance, with the mentorship, I would have been better than now. I know I'm okay, I know I'm great, and I give God the praise, but I that is putting on the shoe, that is in that position, is telling you that I would have been better than now. Some of the things I'm doing now, I would have done maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm only doing them now because I only learn how to do it now, the right way. Now, you must understand that a lot of things you do is not that they are bad. No, they are not bad, but they are not the right tools for your future. They are not the right key that will open the door to your destiny or to your breakthrough or to your miracle or to your abundance. They are not the right key. Now, sometimes the right key is in the hand of your mentor, and sometimes the right key is in your hand, but somebody needed to guide you and bring it out, teach you how to use it. Then you'll be able to use that key to open your life. Why am I saying this? Because you need to understand that your life needs to be rightly guided. Your life needs to be rightly guided. Why? Because your life is writing a story. Who is going to read the story? The guys behind you are going to read the story. The generation next are going to read the story. So when your generation is over, the generation behind you are coming up to read your story. And even while you are still in the process of writing your story, people around you will read your story. Your neighbors will read your story. Your friends will read your story. Your community will read your story. So what story are you busy writing about yourself, about your destiny, about your family? Now, let me speak to the ladies. Today I'm coming, not hard, but I'm coming nice for you. A lot of ladies, when they open mouth to speak about their spouse, they speak so bad. And you don't understand that you are writing the wrong story among your friends. So they are all having the wrong image of who your spouse is. Now, when you are writing the wrong story about your spouse, you don't understand that you are writing the wrong story about yourself. Because there is a global saying that says that behind every successful man is a woman or the woman. And behind every failed man is also the woman. So when you talk about a successful man, and you talk about an unsuccessful man, you will give the glory to the woman. Oh man, thank you. You made this man very much unsuccessful. As well as, oh, thank you, you made this man successful. I cannot overemphasize this word, but I really want it to sink in. Because you see, we talk about so many this, that principle, how to get wealth, how to get this, and at the end of the day, you are busy writing the wrong story. You are busy laying the wrong principle. You are busy laying the wrong pattern. And at the end of the day, the generation, the younger ones are looking at you, and all they could learn is how to do wrong. Some of you, when people look at you and they go through the stories of your life, all they can learn from you is how to be rebellious. Some of you is how to be wicked. Some of you is how to be unfriendly. Some of you don't even have love or express love. You don't even write a love story for your life to guide the next generation. Look at the world today. Look at the music we sing today. The beat is always good. The beat is very much attractive, but the lyrics is bad, is corrupt, is evil. Why? Because that is the story their life writes. Now you must understand this, that as a person, you cannot do beyond what you think in your heart. You cannot do beyond what you carry in your mind. You cannot go beyond the frame of how the thought and the thinking of your mind stays and evolves. You cannot do better than that. So you must understand that when your life begin to write the story of disappointment, the story of failure, the story of difficulty, the story of unfriendliness, the bad stories, where your life begin to write that, is because your mind has incubated it. It is in your system. Either it's in your conscious mind or it's in your subconscious mind. The reason why the world today is full of chaos, I always say, is because the world have stopped walking in love. They stop working in love. They stop writing the story of love. And that is why today the world is in so much chaos. They want to kill each other. They want to bomb each other. This country want to bomb that. That country want to bomb that. Nobody want to sit down and have a proper negotiation anymore. Now you can imagine a country and a country, they are in chaos. And at the end of the day, you just realize that, what are they fighting for? Earthly possession? Wealth? Profit? Or power? And when you go to them, you sit down to you want to have a proper negotiation and say, okay, let's have a peaceful negotiation. You will see the one side will say, no, I want to have it my own way. The other side will say, I want to have it my own way. They end up not having a negotiation. They end up not having peace within themselves. They prefer to stay apart and keep bombing each other. Why? Because they lack love. The story of love is no longer written. The story of vengeance, the story of hatred is more written. Where did it start? Sorry to say, this did not start from the country to the country. It started from the home, from the individual. As an individual, what story are you writing? The story of love, the story of care, the story of peace, the story of looking after others, the story of wanting your generation to be the best generation. What story are you writing? Or the story of just wanting to make yourself, me, myself, and I, that is all, nothing else exists. When you check the mentality of some people, you discover that all they want to do is just exist for their self, just them alone. Even in a marital situation, you discover that the man wants to live for himself alone, the woman wants to live for herself alone. What story are you writing? Now your children come up and they don't even love each other. You see, your children are having chaos. Your children, I was once privileged to be a producer. I was producing a very wonderful, amazing, album for these young guys, and their parents were the ones sponsoring them. And this project was so powerful. But you can imagine this project died along the way. Why? Because the father was busy sowing a seed of discord in his children and telling them that, no, I want you to share it well. I want you to share it well because I don't want my children to go to court. I don't want them to carry bomb. And these children started realizing that, oh, there is profit in this thing, because when they started with love. And they were ready to do it with love. And none of them was thinking about benefit or what share they're going to have. All of them were thinking about, whoa, how can we make this thing great? It's powerful, it's great. Nobody was bothered about who writes the song and who is singing the song. But when the father began to talk about, no, I want them to have a share. I want them to have a fair share. I don't want this one to have more percentage. I don't want this one to feel less. I don't want this one is the one singing. This one is what? I want all my children to have fair share. And now this kid started realizing that, okay, share. Okay, share. okay, there's profit and I need to make my share. No, my brother cannot get more than me. No, this one cannot do this. Now they begin to go around the table and begin to have meetings within the family. No, I am the one writing the song, so I should have a better share. The other say, no, I am the one doing the management. I should have a better share. The other say, no, I am the one doing the singing. I should have a better share. The other say, no, I am the one that is supporting everybody, and everybody is depending on me to encourage them, so I should have a better share. And that is how they crashed. So what story are you writing? The story you are writing determines how your own life goes and how the life of others you are supposed to help goes. Now, I will close by saying this, and you need to realize this, that your life is already a mentor to somebody else. So in as much as you seek guidance and you need a mentor to guide you rightly, you knowingly or unknowingly, somebody else is following your own life, because somebody is watching you, watching your decision, watching your action, watching what you say and what you do, and they are learning from it. So if you are the one that leads people wrongly, that lead people towards going the wrong direction, please start doing it right. Because they deserve to go right. They deserve to have a good life because they are watching you. They don't deserve to crash because they are watching you, because they are following your footsteps, because they are following the story you are writing. No, they deserve to have a good life. They deserve to have a peaceful and accomplished life because they followed you. This is very, very vital, and it cannot be overemphasized. Powerful, powerful, powerful. I want to appreciate everyone that is online. Thank you, my baby. I know you are there. Thank you, my mama. My mama said, take your time to do the right thing. Take your time to do the right thing. Now, you must understand that, please, you must live your life not trying to please everybody. My mentor said you cannot please everybody. No. Try to live your life right. Try to live your life right and try to do the right thing. Go the right way. You know, you might not please everybody, but you are leading the majority rightly. When they look at you, they look at how you do how you run your life. They can emulate it. They can follow you. That is very, 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 very important. My baby says our story could have been written in the book of Acts. Said our story could be written in the book of Acts. In the book of Acts, the way you act, your actions. I like that. I like it. Your actions. You know, because a lot of times we do things and we don't think about our actions. We do things, we don't think about what we do, what we do, how it affects others, and positively or negatively. Sometimes we don't think about that, and that's why we make a lot of decisions. When you begin to live your life and say, no, the way I live my life can affect somebody else, can either make the person, break the person, help the person, or destroy the person, I'm telling you, you will start changing certain things you do. You will stop going to certain places. You will stop talking in certain ways. You know, if you are the kind of person when people come around you, they feel down, then you have work to do. If you are the kind of person when people come around you, they are lifted, their spirit is lifted, they want to achieve something great in life, then you are doing the right thing. Because your life is writing the story. People follow us. One of the comments here say, people follow us. People follow us. Our life is an example for others to follow. So even if you are not aware, you need to realize that people follow you. So we are not just talking about one person or two person. Maybe, you know, oh, I know one boy, or I know one person, I know one young man that is trying to follow me, I know one young boy. No, people means they can be 100, they can be 1,000, they can be 2 million, they can be 50 million, they can be the world, they can be. People follow you. You realize it, you don't, people follow you. Your life is an example for others to follow. You see, that's why I use the word write the story. Because you see, sometimes you say, yes, he did he did this and he did that, and I've forgotten. Yes, people can forget. But when you write it, people don't forget. Because what you write is a reference. Every written word is a reference. They don't go because they are reference. So when your life is writing the story, which means your life is not just living like that, your life is living in an intentional way, a definite way. You are living definitely, intentionally. See, I close with this word. Let your action, let the way you live your life and let the way you run your life be intentional. Make the decision for every step you take. Make the decision for every move you make. You are a wife. Make your home a home that people can see and emulate and say, I want my home to be like this. I'm privileged to have a wonderful relationship, a wonderful family that people look at, and so many people that are older than me in this marital race, so many people that are younger than me, so many people that have not gotten into it yet, they're aspiring. They always say to me that I want my home to be like yours. I want my marriage to be like yours. I want my family to be like yours. And they say it seriously, not those, people that are trying to flang you. No, I'm talking about people that are serious. Why? Because they have seen things they want to emulate. People will emulate your life, they'll follow your life. Let your life be a written example, not just an example, a written example for people to follow. And I'm telling you, you will enjoy. You can't please all. Yeah, you can't please all. But I'm telling you, those you will please are those that were destined for you to please. And not just please, lead them right. It's so beautiful having you this evening. So beautiful. You see, I love this statement. Please let me read this statement for you before I go. Sorry for taking extra time. The same with our children. They are watching what we are doing. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? You see, when you have a child in the house, this is where a lot of parents miss it a lot. One of these days I'll talk about parenthood or parenting. This is where parents miss it a lot. When you have a child in the house and you keep giving him instruction, your instruction is not powerful enough as the life you live. So when you give your child an instruction, try to also do that thing you instruct your child to do. Don't give him an instruction and you do opposite, because the child is watching and it takes your action, your written stories, more than what you say or the instruction you give. And that is why I can boldly say, confidently say that I have a mentor that I can, go anywhere in the world and talk about and boast about him. Why? Because when I look at his life and I look at what he say, they are the same. Very much the same. He lives by example, and not just an example, but a written example. So it's always there. It doesn't change. You see, the difference between a written example and a non-written example is when you live your life as an example, today you can live like this, tomorrow you change, next tomorrow you live like this, the other day you change. But when you live your life as a written story, as a written example, it does not change. So if you are good today, you remain good. If you are kind, you remain kind. If you walk in love, you keep walking in love. Why? Because it is a written story. And when you write it, it is there. It stays permanent. I will come your way again next week. I'm sure next week will be more exciting. Yeah, we are getting somewhere. We are getting there gradually. We are getting there. Very soon it will be more unleashed. We are getting there gradually. I want you to take these words and I want you to imbibe them. I want you to use these words. I want you to make them yours. And I want you to walk with them, run with these words. And I'm telling you, your destiny will be smiling because you have a wonderful destiny. Your story will be told in a very beautiful way. The story you're writing about your life will become a story that they will study in schools, in universities, and international institutions. Write the right story. What a rhyme. Write the right story. Write the right story. The right story. Write the right story. Let me do it in an Afrikaans way. Write the right story. Maybe somebody did not hear that one. Write the right story. Oh my God, sounds nice. I like the app. Write the right story in your life. Keep the right legacy. And your life will become, you know, a book for others to follow. I'll come your way again, same time next week, if possible earlier. Then we'll spend longer time. Do have a wonderful week, a beautiful week, a very glorious week, a week full of God's blessing, a week full of God's favor, a week full of God's abundance, a week that you are rightly guided, and a week that you will begin to write the right stories. Wherever you have written wrong story, I encourage you this week to fix them. Begin to rewrite them. See, you must understand you have the privilege and you are in the position to rewrite the stories. So, whatever stories you have written for your life already that is not good, begin to fix them, rewrite them, live right, and you have a right day. See you next week. I love you guys as always. I do not take you for granted and I do not take your time for granted. Thank you so much for coming on board. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you, my precious baby, for your support and always being there. Thank you. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much for coming on board. You know, your words are very powerful and your words are full of wisdom. I look forward to one of these days. I just want you to write an article for me. I'll sit down here and just say, this is for my mama. This is special. And I want for my baby as well. You know, these two wonderful vessels of God, I don't play with them because they mean the world to me. Thank you so much. And every one of you that are online, thank you for coming on board. I love to see your comments. Please don't just come sit down quietly and what. You know, I have a lot of quiet followers and quiet viewers. Please drop your comments. Let me know you are there. It encourages me. It will make me happy. And also it will encourage others. You don't know, maybe your own comment will give somebody else the understanding that my own comment and my own statement did not give to him. Very vital. I'll see you again next week. Love you guys. Love you everyone. Love you. Thank you so much. Next week I will put the post, the link for my mentor so you can discover who my mentor is. All right, have a blessed evening and bye.